Cheers for stopping by. This is One Credit Classics. Not every video is going to have an intro like this. I thought because this is the first one, I'd do something at the start and then kind of introduce everything. I'm going to be playing a lot of old computer games, a lot of old MAME games, Master System games, and Mega Drive games primarily. What I'm going to try and do is see if I can beat any of them on one credit. That was always the thing. Shout out to my friend Hayden, who kind of inspired this really by a big conversation that we constantly have about being able to beat Wrestlefest on one credit. So as you can see, I've got a microphone set up, I've got a USB controller down here somewhere, and I'm going to be recording it all with FRAPS. Over the next couple of weeks, what I'm going to try and do is play as many games as possible, like I say, primarily from the Master System, MAME and Mega Drive canons really. But if there's any ideas that you guys have got, or stuff you want to see, or games that you want to see me get annihilated at, then let me know. Today, I will be attempting a one credit full clear on Wrestlefest. And I say full clear, I just mean beat the Legion of Doom, because obviously it loops kind of endlessly, like most games of that era did. But yeah, so I'm going to be having a crack at beating Legion of Doom. Okay, so thanks for stopping by, and let's see how I get on with it. I bet I'm going to get annihilated. I'm going to get savagely jobbed like a younger Barry Windham, but only time will tell. So here we go with Wrestlefest. Winners don't use drugs, eh? Beautiful. Saturday night's main event, and I'm going to go with Warrior and Ted Dibiase and the Ultimate Warrior for this clear. With it, for reasons that'll become clear, really. Wrestlefest, obviously, by Technos Japan, probably more famous for doing the Double Dragon series, but they had done a lot of games leading up to that. A nice clothesline there. The Double Dragon series was probably the biggest earner though, and Wrestlefest was the second to last one that they did, I think. They're checking the last coin-op. They did one more in about 93 when kind of coin-ops were kind of on the way out, really. Nice. Cheap thing about DiBiase is, there we go, you can nearly always land at the head of your opponent like that. Do you know what I mean? Jobbed, pile driver. See them falling like that. You get the Warrior in on his power-up. Missed a flying clothesline. That's terrible. Botchamania be all over that. Here we go. Real press. Splash. Dead. Intercept crush coming in. Bless him. Jobbed. Absolutely brutal. Who booked that Triple H? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Here's Hogan. Wouldn't even sell that, would he? Bless him. Right, I've got now. Here's Quake and Jake the Snake. The savage nature of professional wrestling, really, that when you get teams like this, when you play Saturday night's main event, the first thing you do in a Dad's Army-esque fashion is try and work out which ones of them are still alive. You'd be happy backbreaking the earthquake like that, though. Bless him. Right, he's going to tag. Here we go. I'm in the buttons to try and win this. Nice. Savage. Ted Dibiase, ladies and gentlemen. All of his grapples end up with you at the head of their opponent like that. Warrior with the power-up, so I'll probably pile driver him here. Get Warrior in on his power-up. He'll try and walk away, but when you're in power-up, obviously you can't lose grapples. So I'll gorilla press him. Big splash. And... oh, Jake Roberts. And tie him up so he can't interfere. Savage. Absolutely savage. You'd have been done for being a complete ringer. If this was the arcades in the 80s, do you know what I mean? Somebody would have, like, poured a panda pop all over you or something for this level of absolute savagery. We've got now Slaughter and who's he got with him? Let's have a look. That Warrior's not happy. Not getting on that. Although to be fair, he's probably gassed out from that running. He's probably just standing there on the outside and then just waiting to come in for the big finish like he normally did. Bless him. Backbreaker on. Do you know what? Oh, lost that. I might let him tag. Oh, it's Mr. Perfect. Amazing. God, another one who's dead. Unbelievable. Fair, this is what, like 25 years old. And in a business like wrestling, it's not understandable. There we go. Got Warrior's power up going. Oh. Suplex him out and then get Warrior in. Nice. Try and get quite a few. There you go. Get a few grapples in. Spot machine. Here we go. Get him out of the corner. See if we can get a pile driver in. It's when he goes diagonal. When he lands diagonal on the floor, it means he's hurt to the point where you can put a finisher on him. So like that means that I can just run and splash him. So what I should be able to do now is try and cut Slaughter off and then tie him up. Beautiful. What you're noticing with both of them is they've got like small grapples and then big grapples, and they do big grapples when they've got less. The other guy's got less energy. So Warrior will do like a body slam and something else kind of quite small, and then when they get to like low energy, he'll switch to a pile driver and a gorilla press. The thing with Dibiase is that all his moves, as much as he has got smaller and bigger ones. Here's Hogan, not selling for anyone. Look at him, straight in. It's the same thing. Suplex. Is he going to be... Oh, there you go. Let's see if we can get around the front. See, you're not supposed to be able to lose those grapples. Nah. I'm not selling for Hogan. Terrible. He's going to tag somebody in. See, if I win enough grapples... There we go. Power up from Warrior. I'll try and get as many quick grapples in on the boss man as I can. Get his health down. So snapmare like that. Body slam. And again... And now when I get a grapple in, see, it's gone straight to a pile driver, so he's had like 4. And also, when you've got power up on, you do loads more damage. Nice. Gorilla press again. Big Ray. Another one who isn't with us anymore. Heartbreaking. Nice. Get near the... Oh, come on. I had full energy then. Absolute nonsense. There you go. Eat that. Savage. I might struggle here because Hogan's quite near the corner, but we'll see. Damn it. Hogan again. I only need one grapple to basically win this. Oh, it's chucked me out of the ring. I don't need this. And the key to when you get out of the ring is just to get in as quick as possible, because you can just take unfeasible amounts of kind of quite unfair damage. See, this is absolute nonsense. I didn't mean to do that. And I'll tell you what, it's absolute nonsense, because I've taken no damage all the way through to fairly tough teams. And then these two jobbers come along and get me in for the Legion of Doom. And speaking of the Legion of Doom, here they are now. Striking fear into the hearts of, well, everybody really. But primarily kids who didn't have any more bus fare left. And we're looking at walking home. Generally, I mean, this is where your credits start going straight away. Because they have got bigger energy bars, they do more damage, they're harder to win grapples with. You can nearly always win the first one with Hawk, I found though. And then what you've got to try and do is try and hit him a few times. Do you see how much faster he is than me? Try and do this thing where if you're going to knock him over with punches, what you want to try and do is run and then do an attack. Because what you can do is cover ground faster than you would normally. See, Animal comes in now. See, if I win a few grapples here, or I just knock him down a few times, Warrior should get a power-up, and if I can get him in, the key for beating LOD is making your power-ups count, getting you 3-4 grapples off when you're powered up and you can't... come on. There you go. Can I get out in time? Just about. God, that was close. So I get snapmare, and you can see, like, even from this point of view, he's moving straight away, so there's literally no way you can get a chain of grapples going like you can get with the earlier guys, like with Dibiase, for example. Although, I have got him there. Pile drive it, nice. You see, he's up though, straight away. And that's the other problem. See how much that does? Ridiculous. Right, I'll get Dibiase in for a bit, I think. Obviously, your character's on the... See, absolute nonsense. Bless him, although he's dead as well. God almighty. It's tough times. Should take it to him like Droz took it to him from the Brawl for All. God almighty, this is ridiculous. See, the other thing as well is time on this, because they've got like bigger energy bars, so you inevitably just run out of time if you can't like put them away, and they've got no turrets. And there is another thing as well, like, oh, that was so lucky. I wasn't expecting to win that. Oh, get down off the turnbuckle, you idiot. Tag the corner. I won't get 4 in. Maybe try and get 3. Wow, gorilla press straight away. He's hit, Mike. Pile drive it. Gorilla press. You are messing about. See, no sell 2 gorilla presses. Terrible. Pile driver. He's not even lying diagonal. Try and get close. Nice. Dibiase's grabbed him. Can I get flying clothesline in? Land a diagonal. Alright. Big splash. It's all on Dibiase here. Spinning elbow took him. Come on. Oh, come on. Absolute nonsense. Thing is, though, with 1 grapple, I can win this. Knees up. No. Come on. This is it. There's got to be it. There's got to be it. 1 credit, ladies and gentlemen. As advertised. Perfect. I might not have never put a better performance in than that. That is absolutely unfathomable. Look at me and Jeannie, can't believe it. As advertised. Off with a bang. The problem is, I might not... This is probably my, like, I don't know, it's probably my Generation Terrorists. I'm probably never going to beat this. This is probably... Maybe I'll just do this video. Maybe, like, 3 people will see it and be like, oh, I wonder when he's putting in new... Demolition? Unbelievable. So what happens now is it just inevitably loops until you get to Legion of Doom once again, which I'll stay on. The problem is that you inevitably... They turn the difficulty up, obviously, because they don't want kids on. Your machines aren't making money if kids are on them for, like, 25, 30 minutes at a time. You won't get in the quarters or the 20p's, whatever it was, when we had them over here. The local arcade that I Wrestlefest in near me, it was 20p. There's a classic 20p to play, or 50p for 3, quid for 7. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, so they couldn't really afford, well, they could afford, but you just wouldn't make as much money if you had people playing like massive, long, sprawling games out on them. So the difficulty settings on once you'd beaten it once, they just turned it up to try and get rid of people. Figuring out that you'd seen the ending, do you know what I mean? And to be fair as well, like, you kind of, I don't know, your momentum's gone a little bit, and once you've finished it, you've hit that point, you kind of peaked a little bit, I think. Where you do feel like you finished it. But it's like there were so many of these games, like, they weren't meant to be finished. We think of games now with ending sequences and movies and CGI, and you never got that about most with games back then. You pretty much just got, right, do it again. Do you know what I mean? It was like, I don't know. Well, like I say, it was to, and they turned the difficulty up so it wasn't continually. You weren't just continually there for hours and hours and hours. You hear the stories in those early games. If you watch like any of the documentaries about people who play video games quite competitively, my good friend Dave Letherby tipping me to Chasing Ghosts and King of Kong. Powered up and he's still kicked out. Come on, this is absolute nonsense. Yeah, my good friend David Letherby, as I was saying, put me on a King of Kong, where like I can't remember what his name is, the really creepy guy who in the extras orders all that pornographic art, who keeps all the scores. He talks about playing the Star Wars arcade game for like whatever it was, like 3 days or something, starting on a Friday and then finishing on like a Sunday or something. I never figured out how that worked. Crush with a drop kick, come on. It's still weird with it being Crush. Like I say, it was 91, and obviously, like Bill Eadie was he had his art problems, and they bought another one in. They bought another member of Demolition in case they had any issues when he was gonna tour. Crush, another one. On fat, it's really bumming me out. This is, to be honest, it is. It's like watching Dad's Army. Legitimately is like watching Dad's Army. You just get the end and like, oh yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Even the young one in Dad's Army now looks like, do you know what I mean? Somebody you'd help across the road. Absolutely unfathomable. Right. And they give him bigger energy bars as well once you clear him second time. There we go. Splash. Now with the power up as well, I should be able to win this grapple straight away. 3. Unbelievable. This might be one of the longest plays ever, to be honest. This is quite the run. Oh, I don't want another crack at Legion of Doom. What have you got for me now? Sergeant Slaughter and Hulk Hogan. What, in 1991? Unbelievable. All-American hero. Hulk Hogan. And controversial Iraqi sympathiser of the time, Sergeant Slaughter, bless him. I always thought that was a risky gimmick. Especially pre-internet era. You hear loads of stories about, like, him getting, like, he used to wear a bulletproof vest and stuff like that, and he had all those angles where he cut those promos saying that he was, like, having dinner with Saddam Hussein and everything. Unfathomable. Oh, so I'm just sticking it to me here. Let's see if I can get spam. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. Back break. See, the problem is, Warrior's power up. I imagine I'll probably, now he's run off. If I get 2 in, I'll be happy. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, one's pile driver as well. Swish. Ultimate Warrior. Pile driver again. The good thing with the Warrior is as well with his run attack, like sometimes, especially when they're tired, he'll do Slaughter with a duck. That was quite a good spot, that was. Hogan and Warrior, WrestleMania 6. And this was all the peak of that as well, like 91, I think this came out. Like I say, Techno's
I'd already made all the money they could ever dream of through the Double Dragon franchise and the subsequent home console releases. Right, get Dibiase in. Oh no. Come on, I need to win this. Nice. There you go. Nice tag in the corner. Obviously, one of the features, if you got a tag in the corner while you had somebody kind of held like that, the other one will come off the top rope. It's especially good in a power up because it does a bit more damage. How's Hogan winning there? Unbelievable. This isn't going well. The problem is now is how long Warrior, because I clearly need to tag the Warrior in. The problem when you get a break like this is how long does the other guy stay out? Because if Hogan covers me here, I'm done. He's going to leg drop me. He is going to leg drop me. Oh, come on. Oh, the humanity. Jobbed. Savagely jobbed to Hogan. Well, if there was any other way that an 80s heel was going to lose it, a late 80s, early 90s heel that was going to lose it, it was going to be the Hogan. That was my first effort at this, and to be honest, I'm quite pleased with that. I did beat Legion. I absolutely smashed Legion of Doom, to be honest. Wasn't it? Oh, Hogan's at the top, is he? Of course he is. I bet he negotiated that into the contract. Right. Do the customary thing. Big shout out to my parents for giving me a name that abbreviates to 3 letters. Always handy back in the arcade era. And that is that. Winners do not indeed use drugs. Although Hogan just savagely jobbed me, so make it that way you will. But this was a lot of fun. There'll be links in the description box underneath with some information regarding, I'm gonna probably do a Facebook page or something, like a like page, or in the comments below, like, chuck a like and do the normal things that everybody says on these things. Oh, subscribe to, like, do you know what I mean? Just get involved with it. Because literally, there's how boz-eyed is Hogan on that picture, by the way? Unbelievable. One eye at the butcher's, one eye at the baker's, hasn't he? But yeah, anyhow, sorry, that's off topic. Yeah, if there's any games that you want to see me play, get the 1 credit clear treatment, then, yeah, drop me a line, get in touch, and we will get it done. Alright, thank you very much for being a part of the first 1 credit classics, and well, I will. Oh yeah, just before I end, big shout out to my wife, the lovely Vinyl, for helping me out with the recording, because she watches so many makeup tutorials that it's just unfathomable. So yeah, thanks very much, and I will see you next time.